You're listening to Rolling Recklessly, the podcast where dice hit the floor, paint gets spilled, and no game ever goes exactly as planned. I'm Grizzly, and here we dive headfirst into Warhammer, tabletop gaming, and the beautiful mess that is the hobby life. From epic crits to absolute disasters, we'll cover it all. So grab your minis, roll with me, and let's get reckless. Welcome back to Rolling Recklessly, the podcast where we dive into all things Warhammer Age of Sigmar, from epic lore and battles to the hobby desk and tabletop. I'm your host, Robert, aka Grizzly, and today we're doing something a little different. Let me ask you this. Have you ever looked at Age of Sigmar and thought it seemed overwhelming? All those models, all those rules, hour-long games? Well, that's exactly what Spearhead is here to fix. It's the brand new way to play Age of Sigmar, designed to be faster, smaller, and more accessible. Perfect for beginners, and still a ton of fun for veterans. Before we get rolling today, a quick reminder that our Nerdlings giveaway is still live. To enter, just follow rolling_recklessly_podcast on Instagram, like the giveaway post, tag a few friends in the comments, and tell me your favorite faction. One lucky winner will be taking home a pack of mischievous little Nerdlings. Now stick around, because today we're going to cover what Spearhead is, why it's a game changer for learning the fundamentals, and which armies are the best way to start. Let's dive in. So what exactly is Spearhead? If you ever looked into Age of Sigmar and thought it seemed overwhelming, Spearhead is Games Workshop's answer to that. It's a brand new small-scale format introduced for 4th edition that keeps everything we love about AOS, but trims down into a fast and approachable game mode. Think of it like Kill Team, or for Warhammer 40k, or Warcry for Age of Sigmar, but with a twist. Unlike those skirmish games, Spearhead isn't a side system. It's still fully Age of Sigmar, just reimagined at a smaller scale. This means when you learn Spearhead, you're actually learning the real rules and flow of AOS. So, here's the difference. Instead of building a massive 2,000 points army list, maybe playing for 6 hours or so, Spearhead gives you a ready-to-go box with a handful of units, a unique battlefield board, and streamlined missions. Games run 45 minutes to an hour, so you can get in multiple matches in the same time that it would normally take to play one standard game. The idea here is lowering the barrier to entry. No more feeling like you need to buy paints and hundreds of models before you can start rolling some dice. Spearhead lets you focus on the fundamentals: movement, positioning, combat sequencing, and objectives, without getting lost in the deep right away. And for veterans, it's also a quick, fun way to experiment with new factions, try out playstyles, or just squeeze in a game when the time is short. So at its core, Spearhead is designed to do two things: make Age of Sigmar more accessible to brand new players, and give veterans a fresh, fast way to play. That's why, in my opinion, it's already shaping up to be one of the most exciting additions to the game in years. One of the best features that I like about Spearhead is how it naturally teaches you the core playstyles of Age of Sigmar. Instead of staring into massive battle tomes and endless unit options, you get a small, curated list that shows off the army faction's identity in a clear and approachable way. And the best part? You start to pick up the fundamentals of play without even realizing that you're studying. So let's break down the main archetypes. First up, we got our aggressive armies. These are your straightforward, smash-face factions. Think Orruks or Blades of Corn. In Spearhead, these boxes are all about charging forward, getting into combat quickly, and testing your ability to push the tempo. If you like playing fast and hard, or just want to roll dice and fight, these armies are probably the best teachers for an aggressive player. After that, we have our defensive and attrition armies. On the opposite end, we have factions like Nurgle and the OC Archbone Reapers. These Spearheads are all about holding ground, soaking damage, and grinding out the opponent. Playing them helps you learn patience and board control, while your opponent struggles to chew through your units. After that, we have our balanced and toolbox armies. This is where the Stormcast Eternals shine. They've got a little bit of everything: mobility, magic, shooting, and melee. Spearhead Stormcast boxes are forgiving for beginners because they always have an answer to most situations, and they teach you how to adapt mid-game. Next up, we have our tricky movement and control armies. Factions like Sylvaneth and Skaven fall into this category. Their Spearheads are less about raw stats and more about clever positioning, teleportation, and board manipulation. They're trickier to play, but they reward creative thinking and help you understand the importance of movement and timing in AOS. And here's the beauty of it. Spearhead games are quick, about 45 minutes to an hour, and that means you can try out multiple factions, experiment with different playstyles, and really see what clicks with you as a player, all without needing to invest in a giant army or read hundreds of pages of rules. It's hands-on learning by rolling dice, which in my opinion is the best way to understand the game. Alright, so now that we've talked about playstyles, let's get into the real questions. Which Spearhead boxes are the best for beginners? If you're brand new to Age of Sigmar and want an easy entry point, or even if you're a curious veteran looking to dabble into something new, these are my top recommendations. My first recommendation is going to be the Stormcast Eternals Thunderstrike Spearhead. This one is led by Andrasta, the Celestial Spear. It's very balanced and well-rounded as a force, with durable units, range support, and a centerpiece hero that feels powerful on the table. Great for learning core fundamentals while still getting that big hero feel. Next up, we have the other Stormcast Eternals Spearhead, the Vigilant Brotherhood. This version swaps out Andrasta for a Lord Veritant, giving you a cheaper, utility-focused leader. You lose some raw hero punch, but its trade-off is in reliability, especially thanks to the 5-up ward saves that keep your units alive. That extra resilience means that your pieces stay on the board, giving you more chances to learn positioning and sequencing without being punished for early mistakes. For new players, that durability is a huge safety net. Next up, we have the Nighthaunt Cursed Shacklehorde Spearhead. It's a fantastic beginner spearhead. Their rules are simple, their models glide through terrain, and their ethereal saves mean you don't have to worry about armor. The gameplay teaches you positioning and movement, while the hobby side is approachable for new painters, a great first army if you're just starting out. After that, we have the Sylvaneth Bitterbark Corpse. Sylvaneth here don't summon woods like they do in full AOS. Instead, they use the unique Spearhead terrain. This shifts the focus on board control and clever movement. They're not the easiest spearhead to start with, but they teach you really valuable lessons about positioning, timing, and map awareness. And as someone who plays Sylvaneth, I'll say it's a pretty rewarding challenge. Next up, we have the Magakin of Nurgle Bleak Coast Spearhead. If you want tanky, here's your army. The Bleak Coast Spearhead is all about durability and attrition. They hold the ground, soak up damage, and slowly grind opponents down. It's a great way to learn patience and board presence, and the models are a blast of pain if you like grimy and gooey textures. After that, we have both the Seraphon Sunblood Prowlers and Starscale Host Spearheads. Both of these spearheads are solid choice for beginners, focusing less on magic than Seraphon's full armies and more synergies, mobility, and solid unit stats. They teach how to coordinate attacks and how to adapt to different situations, making them a reliable toolbox-style army in this game. Also, I like the fact that the Carnosaur gets to just eat a model if you roll it high enough. Now, if I had to give my top 2 recommendations for brand new players, I'd either say start out with either the Stormcast Eternals, because their 5-up ward really makes them extra forgiving and helps you stay in the game longer while you're learning to play. Also, the Nighthaunt Cursed Shacklehorde, because they're simple to run, fun to play, beginner-friendly to paint, and between those two, you can't really go wrong. I will give a quick word of caution though first. Not every spearhead is equally smooth for first-timers. Armies like Skaven are fun and flavorful, but their rules can be chaotic and a little overwhelming if it's your very first AOS experience. They're great once you've got some games under your belt, but maybe not the best to start with. The main thing to remember in this is whichever spearhead you pick, the format is designed to help you get the dice rolling quickly, learning the game and having fun, and that's the most important part. Now, one thing I really love about Spearhead isn't that it isn't just a game format. It's also a hobby gateway. For a lot of people, the thought of building and painting hundreds of models just to get started in Age of Sigmar can feel impossible. Spearhead solves that problem by giving you a small, affordable collection that feels complete right out of the box. Because the model count is low, it's a perfect place to test the waters of the hobby. Maybe you want to try a new color scheme, experiment with contrast paints, or push your basing skills. A Spearhead box is small enough that it's not intimidating, but still satisfying to finish. And once you've painted it up, you can actually have an army to run and put on the table. The sense of progress is huge for new hobbyists. It's also the easiest way to explore multiple factions without breaking the bank. You can grab a box of Stormcast, a box of Nighthaunt, and suddenly you have 2 complete mini armies ready to go, one for you and one for a friend to try out. That's something a full 2,000 point army could never really give you. It lowers the cost, lowers the time investment, and lowers the barrier to get your friends into the game with you. And personally, this idea really resonates with me. When I first got into Age of Sigmar, I started off with Sylvaneth and Nurgle. Both of those armies taught me completely different lessons. Movement tricks and board control with Sylvaneth, and slow, grindy attrition with Nurgle. If Spearhead had been around back then, it would have been the perfect way for me to dip my toes in each different playstyle without needing to commit to building a full army right away. In a lot of ways, Spearhead captures the same spirit, giving players a chance to sample, learn, and grow with their hobby at their own pace. So whether you're brand new, or you've been in the hobby for years, Spearhead doesn't just teach you how to play Age of Sigmar. It invites you into a whole world experience of building, painting, experimenting, and eventually expanding your army into larger armies if you want to. It's a perfect on-top ramp to a wider world of Warhammer. So, funny story. When Spearhead first was announced, I'll be honest, I kind of shit on it. I was kind of skeptical. It looked like a watered-down version of Age of Sigmar, and I didn't think it would really capture what makes the game special. But after actually playing it, I can tell you I was wrong. Spearhead is fun, fast, and honestly one of the best ways to get into the hobby without feeling overwhelmed by rules, models, and massive armies. The best part is, it's still optimized enough that it makes you feel like you're playing a real game of Age of Sigmar while teaching you the core rules of 4th edition as you play. And that's going to wrap up our beginner's guide to Spearhead. If you ever wanted to dive into Age of Sigmar but didn't know where to start, or if you're a veteran looking for a fresh, fast format, Spearhead is absolutely worth trying. It's quick, it's fun, and it teaches you the fundamentals of the game in the best way possible, by rolling dice and playing games. So here's my quick challenge to you. Pick up a Spearhead box, grab a friend, and play a match. You might just find your new favorite way to enjoy Age of Sigmar. Before I sign off, a quick reminder. The Nurglings giveaway is still running. To enter, head over to Instagram, follow @rolling_recklessly_podcast, like the giveaway post, tag a few friends in the comments, tell me your favorite faction, and one lucky winner will be walking away with a set of mischievous little Nurglings to add to their collection. If you want to stay connected, you can also follow me at Instagram @rolling_recklessly_podcast, or reach out by email at rollingrecklesslypodcast@gmail.com. I always love hearing your feedback, questions, or just stories from your own games. Until next time, may your crits be high, your paint never dry, and your rolls ever reckless.